Welcome everybody to the latest episode of Real Spill with Shyne. It's your homeboy Shyne checking in with you one more time. I got my homeboy Gutta with me. Gutta, say what's up to the people, bro.
Going on, fam?
Man,
Hump day out there.
man, hump day is Wednesday, June the 15th, 2022. I celebrated a birthday yesterday, y'all. That's why I didn't post yesterday. I wasn't doing nothing, having a good time with family and friends, just chilling, just chilling. We back today though, and I want y'all to please take the time out to like, follow, share, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate everybody that do. Number love to y'all that watch and everything like that. We're gonna do the same thing that we do every day. We out here trying to break down news stories of today that can affect your world tomorrow. We try our best to pick out the best news stories we can talk about. And the thing that's on everybody's mind and agenda right now is the new Senate gun bill. It has made its way to the Senate, and I think they've came up with some kind of solution as to a way that they're gonna be able to get some kind of reform on the gun laws and everything. The bill itself, it has a few policies with it. I want to let part of this I want to let part of this interview play real quick. Let y'all hear some of this. Some real interesting information about to come through. But yeah, man, they doing their part, man. They got a bipartisan situation. They got some Republicans, got some Democrats together. They done ironed out a plan to
The
hopefully be able to
U.S. is
get this
one
stuff under
step
control.
closer to potentially historic gun reform. A bipartisan group of 20 senators backing a deal on principle, a significant breakthrough as lawmakers face pressure to act.
I truly want to thank the 10 Democrats and 10 Republicans, the 20 senators who came together to come up with this agreement. Let me say, if we can even save one life, and this will save many more, it'll be well worth it.
If passed, the plan would strengthen background checks, allowing juvenile records to be screened for gun buyers younger than 21, expand gun restrictions for convicted domestic violence abusers, allocate funding for states enacting red flag laws to temporarily remove guns from those considered dangerous, and bolster school security and mental health programs.
I do think that it can help reduce access to guns and to assault-style weapons for people that shouldn't have them, quite frankly, and it will contribute to safer school environments.
Though the deal would not ban assault weapons or raise the age limit to buy them from 18 to 21 as President Biden had been calling for, he did give his stamp of approval.
Comment on the gun reform?
This following the supermarket shooting in Buffalo and the Uvalde Elementary School massacre, thousands taking to the streets over the weekend calling for change.
Man, see, the thing that I want to know and the thing that I'm not very aware of, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I don't know if I know the answer to this question right off the top of my head, but it don't appear that none of the things that these people are talking about enacting would have stopped any of the mass shootings that have happened in the last couple of weeks or anything, because they were all bought legally. Um, had none of these kids had gotten into any trouble, so the background checks wouldn't have came back and wouldn't have stopped them. They didn't buy them by a straw purchase or anything like that. I don't think either one of them had any kind of mental health strikes on their record.
Right.
So, like, how it again, it appears that our politicians are doing the same thing they always do. They putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound.
Right.
And you can't, a band-aid ain't gonna stop the bleeding from a gunshot wound, fam. It's like, I still think that the age for assault rifles need to be moved to 25. That's
Right. It should
that,
be.
and just like with anything, under the care of an adult, like if they out hunting with the dad or whatever, I think people say they make the false accusation that people use those assault rifles to hunt pigs and shit or whatever. I don't know. But that's what I done heard them say over the years. But if you out pig hunting with your dad and he got his, then you able to use one in that situation.
Right.
But just being able to go out and buy your own and being able to have your own right there. Now, they say straw purchases. Now, in my thinking, a straw purchase is where I buy a gun
Mhm.
and I give it to you.
Right.
Now, you gonna crack down on a father being able to give his son a Christmas present of a gun? Like, I don't think that's what we asked for.
Mm.
Again, we always passing laws and doing things that nobody asked for. You know, do something that will affect the actual situation. And the way you affect the actual situation is old boy that got caught need to get the Larry Hoover treatment. They put Larry Hoover in a cage for 23 hours a day underground. It's an underground prison they got them. That man don't see no daylight, no nothing at all. And that's what they need to put people like that, and that to be insane. You see, ain't now another Larry Hoover came up saying Larry Hoover, who trying to claim they the head of any gang? Who out here putting their hand up in the air to say they the leader of a nationwide gang? Who doing it? Nobody. You have to set those kind of examples. And when they want to stop something, when they really want to stop something, that's what they do. You'll hear them say, "Quick, we're gonna make an example
Oh, yeah.
out of such and such and such and such." And you know, just like how the situation went down here in Baldwin County. So what if the years don't stick? You know, so that dude didn't have to go do no 200 years for real.
Mm.
But just the fact that that headline came across the newspaper,
Everybody from doing shit.
man, it wasn't no robberies going on for a long time. You understand? But we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna read this news article that I got about the thing. It comes from The Hill. It says Senate gun bill includes solid mental health policies, but must focus on serious illness. It says on Sunday, U.S. senators working toward a bipartisan gun legislation announced a framework agreement in response to several mass shootings this spring. Provisions so far include rational barriers to gun purchases and funding for state red flag laws, mental health, and school safety. Now, ain't nobody gonna talk about it, but Donald Trump said when he was president that all the schools need to be the security of the schools needed to be addressed then, but then nobody want to do that. You know, he been speaking that we need to do something about these gun laws and everything, but then nobody want to say no. Nobody speak on the good that that man had to say and what he had to do. All people remember is the other people rioting. You know, and I've been reading everything and I've been keeping up with the January 6th trials and all that right there. And yeah, it do sound like he enticed those people to go down to the goddamn Capitol. It sounds like that. But as soon as he enticed them to go down there, he turned around and went home. Ain't no footage of him at now one of these riots side there. Like, you know, man, people want to believe what they want to believe, and people already predetermined to think that they gotta hate Donald Trump. No matter what good you tell somebody that Donald Trump did, it don't matter to them, especially when they're a person of color, a black person. They don't want to hear that shit. They show they don't mind being in this bigger shit can that we in right now. We in a can full of shit. Everything costs too much money, and you can't make no money. So they don't want to talk about that. They'd rather talk about act like things was bad under Trump when in actuality it wouldn't. Yeah, you might have to wake up in the morning and hear that the president had tweeted out something wild and all this. Yeah, but you still got to go to the gas station and spend gas like it's supposed to be, and you can't. And I'm gonna tell you this right here now. I don't believe for a single solitary moment that Donald Trump would have sent $20 billion to Ukraine.
Oh, no.
I just don't believe that. You know, and back to the mass shootings and back to the bill that they doing. I'm glad that they able to come together and do something. But a lot of times doing something is the equivalent of doing nothing, and that's what it is right here appears to be to me.
Right.
It seems to me like it's a whole lot of dancing and shucking and jiving, but ain't really getting nothing accomplished. This bill ain't gonna stop nobody from doing any kind of mass shooting that they want to do. And then, man, what's fucked up now, man? See, anytime things get bad, they find a way. to lump black people into it. Black people been shooting at each other for 20 years now. Over about 30 years now, we've been strong shooting at each other. That's how long this whole black on black crime thing. If black on black crime used to then be a thing, black people wouldn't do nothing to each other. They was a community. They were together. Right. But we got about 30 years of this going on, right? And they ain't never called it a mass shooting when 3 and 4 black people got shot. But now all of a sudden, because you don't want to have mass shooting just strictly related to white men. So now you want to include all stuff like that in man. That shit that happened in Philadelphia the other week, they calling that a mass shooting now. When that's just niggas being niggas. Niggas shooting up the shit. You know what I'm saying? A mass shooting is when a person don't know the people they shooting at. They just shooting at them because it helps them to achieve a certain goal. It helps with their belief process. You know, that's what a mass shooting is. It can be more than one person. It can be 2 or 3 people out there doing that. But for the most part, they don't know the people they shooting at, and they trying to get an agenda across. Most of them wrote a note, a note to tell you what the fuck they believe and feel and shit. These niggas ain't got no notes. No, these niggas is just niggas out here doing nigga shit. That's what they need. They need a nigga shit policy. You know? So when niggas do nigga shit, it's handled another kind of way. You know, cause for the most part, nigga shit don't affect the economy, the population, none of that. It just affect niggas. Hold on one second. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep the show moving, man. I feel like we done talked about that a good little bit. My next story I got today comes from out of the salon. When all else fails to explain American gun violence, go ahead and look to hip rappers and hip hop. And right now we know Young Thug is the poster child for violence in hip hop. And the one thing if I was Young Thug lawyer, the one thing I want to know is, well, shit, y'all done had Young Thug locked up for a while now. Is all the crime in Atlanta gone? Cause y'all said he was responsible for 75 to 85% of the crime in Atlanta. So Atlanta ought to be crime free right now. If Atlanta ain't crime free, somebody done lied on my client somewhere. You understand? And man, okay. They just they want to blame everything. You know, man, I play video games where I shoot people. I still ain't went out there and shot nobody. You know, I do all this kind of stuff, and yeah, I understand that. You know, playing GTA, you realize how many people don't give a damn what their children do. Hold on, cause man, when you playing GTA, you could be on there and it'll be a 7-year-old child cussing you out like they grown than a motherfucker. Like, and for one, you thinking to yourself, like, I know this game got mature wrote on it. I know it say up for 18 and older. Right. So your parent is letting you not only buy it, but you playing it in your room by yourself. So I just it's crazy that I don't think we need to be blaming the people who make the games and the people who make the music, because at the end of the day, all that stuff got parental advisories on it. Right. And you got to be able to police your own children at the end of the day. If it's my internet, man, right. You know, so since it's my internet, I got parental guides on everybody. Like the way I got my router set up. It's checking, goddamn it, it's got it set up so I can check what everybody watching, what everybody doing at what time. Right. And I can put limits on how many hours they can use the internet. I can put limits on whether they can watch PG, G, whatever kind of stuff, whatever kind of limit I want to give them, I can give each individual one. Right. Now, if you ain't going through all that kind of trouble to make sure your child ain't able to access stuff that they ain't supposed to access, then you living in a fantasy world for one. Cause if you ain't did that, your children don't watch some fucking. 8, 9, 10 years old. If you ain't putting no block on your shit, your children done already seen fucking. Your children have seen people get their head chopped off. Your children have seen all kind of shit. Cause Google is a motherfucker. YouTube, oh my! Back in the day, YouTube showing up, be real. YouTube done cleaned up a whole lot now. But man, when I first had children, when I first started having children, but YouTube will have you watch, have your children watching all kind of stuff. And what be messed up is that you will start them on something that you want them to watch on YouTube. Yeah. But by the time they done went to 3, 4 videos, you don't know where that motherfucker at now. Man, they got all kind of shit on YouTube, man. Grown ass people playing with toys. What kind of grown motherfucker sits around and want to play with toys for children to watch? To me, that's just some real. Like, let the children play with it. Yeah. Let the children play with it. You got and them children love that shit, man. And to me, it's just too inviting for a pedophile to be able to get to them. Then, you got to be careful, dog. 'Cause if they get comfortable sitting there with that grown ass man while he play with toys, a grown ass man in real life would be able to sit down with him and play with the toy. Man, that's at least how I think, dog. I don't give no fucks. Like, I'm so overprotected. My children got everything they need to learn. I'm trying to make sure they learn it from me. Right. Yeah, man. I want to make sure you learn it from me and you don't get that shit from nowhere else. Now, at the end of the day, they gonna probably go out there and try to slam Young Thug, make an example out of him. I hope his lawyer don't lie, cause it's man. When you can go to jail for the actions of your associates, man, like that puts a real big burden on how you pick your friends, fam. Like, and at the end of the day, man, there was a lot of people that were cool with Harvey Weinstein and knew what he was doing, but they ain't all go to prison for it. And I'm talking about people who knew what he was doing, not people who assumed, people who thought. There's a lot of people who knew about that shit, and they ain't go to prison for it. So why? We fight for the wrong shit. Put Aunt Jemima back on my damn syrup. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who told y'all to take her off. I'm gonna stay fighting Aunt Jemima and get back on the syrup, man. But they just did Young Thug so wrong, I believe, man. They got him out there as a poster child, and it ain't cool, man. Breaking news, they have announced federal hate crime charges for the Buffalo mass shooting. So old boy will be receiving that brand new hate crime bill. Hopefully we'll see, like I said, that motherfucker got some teeth. See what it do. If he don't get the Larry Hoover treatment, that's what I'm calling for. I'm calling for the Larry Hoover treatment, because if you gonna lock him up like that, then we need all you mass killers and mass, you know what I'm saying, locked up just like that. Y'all didn't catch that man doing nothing. At the end of the day, man, right is right, wrong is wrong. That man ain't supposed to go to no regular prison where he can be a king, commissary on full. That ain't how he's supposed to live. Man, underground prison, Colorado. Y'all know where it's at. Put him in there. Let him go. Now the next story. That's how you stop something. Right. That's how you stop something. You make sure motherfuckers know the penalties will be swift and severe. That's how you stop people from doing shit. If you want to stop any kind of action amongst the community, all you gotta do is catch one and make that penalty swift and severe. Trust me, if Young Thug go to goddamn prison for a very long time, it's gonna be a lot less gang banging than rap. Niggas is not gonna be no man. That shit over with. The whole drill rap scene, all that shit. That shit over with overnight. Soon as that man got there, and what a lot of them waiting on it to see how they gonna play out before they go ahead and hit a couple other syndicates too. Like, they looking at other people too, man. You know, that's a lot of money floating around, dog. That's a lot of money floating around. We're gonna move on to our next story, man. We're gonna go down to Virginia. Virginia man has been charged with murdering his parents after his daddy was found with an X carved in his back. Low down, dirty son of a bitch. Jonathan Thomas Moore, you can see his ass right there.
Mm-hmm.
A 24-year-old Virginia man is currently behind bars for stabbing his mother and father to death inside their home last week. Now, people said that OJ couldn't kill two people at the same time with one knife. It seemed like Buddy done killed two people at the same time with one night. According to the sheriff's office, detectives on June 8th began investigating reports about a family of three missing from the Newport area. Other family members told investigators they had not seen or heard from Jonathan or his parents since Monday. Due to phone call. Investigators soon discovered that a 2015 Ford Lariat owned by Adam Moore was missing. The sheriff's office on June 8th dispatched deputies to the Moore home where all three of the family members resided, located on White Point Lane. Uh, after nobody answered the door, they went ahead and went on inside. They discovered both the parents' bodies. Man, according to the press release, both bodies were found in the bedroom of the residence. The victim sustained multiple lacerations, and then he carved an X in his back. They say that someone goes on to say that somebody smeared the initials JT and an M on the outside of the bedroom. What the hell wrong, buddy, man? 6'1", 350 pounds. That's a big ass boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He jumped in his daddy's truck and hauled ass. He didn't get that far though. He just got to Lynchburg, about 3.5 hours west. They getting ready to take his ass back. Yeah, man, he gonna be goddamn. He gonna be putting jelly on his fingers in a little bit. He gonna be putting jelly on his fingers. I hope he likes strawberry. Now, Tennessee man, this joker right here has been charged in the murder of his girlfriend's teenage son over an argument over $5. Yeah, man. I don't think it was the $5. The nigga probably said something about the $5. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't call my little five. You can't call my $5 little when you owe it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's just a lot of stuff you can't fly off at the mouth with me when you owe me money. But they done charged him with first degree murder of Mr. Harris. His name Michael Robinson. He also faces charges of possession of a firearm and tampering with evidence. That's where he fucked up at. He shouldn't have been goddamn tampering with the evidence. You're supposed to just go ahead and tell. He shot him early July 12, 2021 in front of the home. At the time, he was in a relationship with the mom, with the wolf. They say Robinson and Harris got into an argument over the $5 debt, and that's when the argument escalated. He went to his car and got the shotgun, shot him once in the chest, and placed the shotgun back in his car and moved the car a little bit from the scene. Um, I don't know why the hell he moved that car. That was just stupid as fuck. I don't think he was in his right mind then, but yeah, man, you really can't you can't be carrying on like that, bro. You can't be carrying on like that. R.I.P. to the young brother, man. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't the $5 that got him shot. He said something. Yeah, man, he said something very disrespectful, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, a teenage son, that's a grown ass nigga, man. You know that, and he talking that shit to me, dog. God damn. And Buddy probably knew if he put his hands on him, Buddy was gonna mop the floor with him. Yeah, he knew he was gonna take that whooping if he'd put his hands on him. And then Buddy felt like you talk to my mom, you go, my mom, you ain't finna do nothing to me. You can't touch me. Shit, man. Everybody got that point, man. Everybody got that point. Like every man got something that nobody can tell him. Every man got that one phrase that you can't get away with. You can't say that. Some people it's the SMD thing, you know what I'm saying? Some people it's other shit. But whatever it is, motherfuckers say that shit, they either gotta immediately apologize or it's on. And apparently Buddy pushed that button, man. Goddamn. RIP to the young soldier for real though. I know he didn't expect it to go like that, but God damn. Now A student who found a murdered woman is her killer. That's what came out now. A 21-year-old Ukrainian student who had recently passed all her exams was strangled to death by a fellow Ukrainian who then lied about finding her body when he went to visit her. And these the people we sending $40 billion to. You know, God damn, these are the people that we done spent all this money to take care of. Nah, shit, I tell you what, I'd have sent her $5. I ain't gonna cap. I'd have sent her $5. You know, she could have got a few dollars. I ain't gonna cap. But I hate what happened to her, no doubt. But man, we gotta goddamn. We don't know nothing about these Ukrainians sending these folks all our money, man. Y'all still pray for them, but shit, damn. We're gonna move on, man. I'm trying to move on in the episode, get on through this today. A Miami attorney has been found out to be a bank robber who done robbed 5 banks in the last 3 weeks. Yeah, man, but it was not bullshit. Uh, Aaron Honecker has been arrested and charged with trying to rob 5 banks since September 30th. He stole a total of $1,850 from 2 of the 5 bank robbery attempts. He, yeah, man. Yeah, man. He earned his degree from Wake Forest University Law School. He was admitted to the Florida bar in January 2008. He was a lawyer in good standing with the bar. They described him as a highly intelligent and brilliant attorney who was well disciplined and sharp. But it seemed like he got thrown off a little bit, man. That man, I was a good guy when this shit happened. Yeah, man, that's what it is. He's smart enough. Shit, I went wrong. Yeah, man, everything went wrong. But he done got involved with drugs or something, man. Like you can't. It's a deeper story than that. It's got to be a deeper story than that, man. But God damn, but when the mighty fall, I tell you the truth. And speaking of people falling, man, they say people been falling off Trump wall. They say that migrants are falling off Trump's 30-foot steel border wall into the U.S. and getting a ride to the hospital. So you got to ask yourself, are they falling on purpose? So they can go ahead and get some of that good American goddamn medical care real quick. But man, 30 feet, man, that 3-story, dog, that's a pretty big fall, man. You might break something you can't fix. Like, motherfuckers are really ready to take that chance. They're taking the Pepsi challenge out there, fam. They like, shit, I ain't got shit to lose. Man, they going to the hospital, get stitched up real quick, man. And shit, the next story we got, man, which is kind of hilarious to me. Let me move on to the next story. This motherfucker here, a Texas man, and hopped out the hospital with monkeypox. It's going down in Texas, fam. So a Texas man done caught monkeypox, went to the hospital, and then jumped out the hospital and went to Mexico. They know. I guess he was keeping a journal or something. But I don't know, man. But that monkeypox shit look ugly, fam. That monkeypox shit, but I don't want, man, shit. I don't want them parts of that chicken pox bad enough. The monkeys done took hold of that shit now, fam. It ain't, man. Man, what did you start goddamn ooh and this shit behind that shit? Like, what make it a monkey? What made it chicken pox? Did it come from chickens? I don't know, bro. Them questions right there, fam. Them questions I ask myself when I'm a little intoxicated. Man, goddamn. Now, NBA star has been arrested in Kentucky for trafficking 3 pounds of marijuana. I think that was just his smoke sack. You know what I'm saying? He ain't nobody that trying to keep going back to the plug over and over again. He gonna get him enough to get him through to the off season over with. I really believe that what that was, but after it's a certain amount, they gonna charge with that intent to distribute anyway. Ain't no way in the hell that man finna be out there selling nick bags, man. They cut that shit out. I got an old 19-year-old chick. She 32 years old. She been engaged in an ongoing inappropriate relationship with the underage student. The illicit relationship started around late 2021. Um, let's see, she worked at Tab High School in Yorktown. She was charged with 2 felonies and 2 misdemeanors. She has not entered pleas to the charges, and she has been released on bond. Uh, man, like these niggas need to stop talking so goddamn much, man. Goddamn, dog. Your friends ain't gonna be happy for you. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there right now. Your friends are not going to be happy for you. They gonna push up on her too, try to push her into a situation, and when she don't go for them because she just like you, they gonna tell, dog. They gonna tell. They gonna make sure it get out, and I know you don't think one of your homeboy told, cause by the time it came out, it came from somewhere else. But one of your homeboys is the one that started the rumor. You know what I'm saying? So that they could get around now to whoever eventually told the authorities. Your homeboys, your people, the one set that shit in motion. Man, we're gonna move on to the last story we got today, man. We're gonna hit on Juneteenth, man. Juneteenth coming up, man. It's a bank holiday. Goddamn, but we never thought we'd have a holiday that's a bank holiday. If niggas is mad, I thought that shit kind of pissed me off, man. When niggas was talking about Walmart couldn't sell no plates. Why you want it to be a holiday and Walmart can't sell no plates? Walmart selling plates for 4th of July, Columbus Day, Thanksgiving. They selling plates for every goddamn holiday. But you gonna tell them folk they can't sell no plates for Juneteenth? Come on, now they shouldn't have been kind of fitting old girl ice cream. Now that, but ain't that what they do? You think Walmart came up with butter pecan ice cream, or did they see somebody else's butter pecan and goddamn start making some? Like y'all act like this ain't everything that's great value. Niggas copying somebody else shit. That's just what it is, and it, oh boy, I tell you the damn truth. But this article say Juneteenth isn't just a celebration of freedom; it's a monument to America's failures. It's probably fitting that Juneteenth arrives exactly half a month before Independence Day. Together, they offset an honest reflection of the American experiment. Juneteenth is a holiday commemorating America as it is. July 4th celebrates the country America pretends to be. Juneteenth is of June 19th became a federal holiday just last year, but Black Americans, particularly Black Texans, have been celebrating it for generations. The first Juneteenth festival took place in the late 19th century in Texas's Emancipation Park and combined political organizing with partying in a manner still seen in today's get out the vote drives and barbecues and red drinks. Originally, as with today, it was a day to remember enslaved ancestors, to rejoice for those who found liberation from forced labor, and to spend time with friends and loved ones. Juneteenth observes the enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation in Galveston, Texas on June 19, 1865. On that day, Major General Gordon Granger, a storied Union Army officer, read General Order Number 3 aloud with 2,000 federal troops at his back, forcing Texas enslavers who had refused to free their slaves as required by law to finally do so more than 2 years late. In granting that freedom, the United States had a major opportunity to ask for forgiveness for the ways it had violated its core ideals by enslaving Black Americans and to seek redemption for that self mutilation. Instead, the nation leaders let the moment pass. See, that's when they supposed to gave out reparations. Then it wouldn't have been that many folk. You know, they supposed to gave everybody a few dollars then to get. They supposed to went ahead and gave them that 40 acres and a mule that they were talking about. If they'd went ahead and gave it out then, it wasn't that many people to deal with, and you know, everything could be what it is by now, but they missed that moment, and now they feel like since they missed the moment, they can't do it. But shit, man, you're gonna always have this little bit of turmoil, this little bit of animosity, this little bit of friction, because we all know what happened, and we know that nothing has been done about it still to this day. To this day, no kind of agreement has been reached between the black people of this country and this country for what happened to their people. And all we want is a doggone give us an agreement, dog, do something about it. We ain't no denying that it happened. We talk about it every February. Ain't no denying that it happened. Okay, we don't deny that the Holocaust happened in Germany, and America paid them people some reparations. It didn't even happen here. You understand me?
Yeah.
Like it didn't even happen here, but we still paid them people some reparations. The shit that we speaking on happened here. And we ain't got $1, $2, ain't got 1 acre of land, ain't even got a free speeding ticket, ain't got nothing. And you know, because it won't positively affect any white people, that's why we'll probably never get it done because again, black people don't pay into the machine. It all comes down to paying into the machine. Why do you think people give out political contributions, man? Because if I give this man $3,000, he in turn will give me back $30,000 worth of work. You know, that's how it ends up playing out, man. You make them donations, and then when it's a time for somebody to be able to get some money, they think about you.
Right.
You know, but if we ain't never the ones in the office giving that money to them, then we ain't never thought about it when it come down to giving out money. But you know, man, hopefully we're gonna turn the page. We'll do better this next generation, man. But happy Juneteenth to everybody when the 19th get him. We're gonna keep talking about that for a good little while, man. Oh shit. Well, God, we about to get ready to get up out of here, man. We done had a great day up here, man. We done talked about a little bit of everything. Again, breaking news, man. They have charged old buddy up there in Buffalo with the hate crime, the federal hate crime. So we're gonna find out real soon whether that bill got any teeth, whether it's gonna make it do what it do or not. We need to show enough stay on this, man. It ain't about people getting arrested. It's about the punishment really fitting the crime. You know, we do it, but people keep getting slaps on the wrist and shit like that for bothering us. And you know they love to use that excuse, man. Y'all kill y'all, so why we can't kill y'all? Call, man. Y'all kill each other too, but we can't kill y'all. You know, and the difference is we ain't trying to. You know, most black people I know don't give a damn about what y'all got going on over there. We just trying to make it, man. Trying to get through to the next day without having to get pulled over by nobody being accosted, man. Just being able to go to the store and come home is a blessing, man. You be so thankful that you didn't get bothered on your way to the store and you just had a good trip to the store, came back home. Like that's something that y'all just feel normal. But man, it's almost a celebration to yourself when you done made it to the store and back home and then get pulled over and nothing happens. That's the part of life, man, that they'll never be able to understand, man. My old lady here at the house don't even understand it to the fullest. You know, she understands somewhat, but she'll never be able to understand it completely because her life ain't like that. You know? When you black 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you always got to know that you black and goddamn they watching. Like, it's a whole nother way. You damn near survival mode 24 hours a day. Like, but man, like I said, we had a good time. God, you got something to say to the people, man?
I enjoy y'all hump day. Gonna be a hot one out there.
Yeah, man, y'all stay hydrated, man. Goddamn, take care of yourself out there. And we're gonna get up out of here, man. God bless y'all. And see y'all tomorrow.